What's up, guys? Welcome to Cloud Gaming X. I'm Sunny, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys yet another Stadia news video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the Farming Simulator 19 mix-up, Final Fantasy 15 update from that save bug issue, and the prices of buddy passes are going for a decent amount, plus donating blood to get a buddy pass. All that in this video and more. So let's get started. And like always, if you guys end up liking this video, please consider hitting that like button and sub to the channel if you haven't already for more Stadia news coverage, Stadia gameplay videos, and Stadia game reviews, as well as podcasts and other things. But to get started, 2 new games did come out in December's free pro games lineup. That was Tomb Raider Definitive Edition and Farming Simulator 19 Platinum Edition. But when those free games ended up being active Sunday morning, a lot of you folks may or may not have noticed that it was actually just a regular edition. Well, that definitely prompted some outcry for those who noticed it, and it made for some pointing of the fingers at Google for another lack of communication blunder. But then hours later, there was a response from the community manager that they would look into this and that they were able to fix it. So kudos to them for working on that fast and addressing it. But the reason that this is news is because if you happen to have claimed that regular edition, or maybe you didn't notice, you can go back into the app and actually claim the Platinum Edition now. So hopefully this piece of news makes sure that you guys were able to pick the right stuff up. So definitely go back if you haven't already and make sure that you do have that Platinum Edition. But once again, good job from Google from actually seeing a problem and addressing it in a timely manner. So kudos to them yet again on that one, and good job, and hopefully you guys are able to pick that mistake up if you haven't already. Now the second piece of news that we have here is the Final Fantasy 15 update, and just some more things that I've managed to uncover with all this. So if you're not sure what this is all about, I reported in my last news video that there was a game-breaking bug in Final Fantasy on Stadia that made it to where you couldn't save your game in any fashion, and people had reached out to both Google and Square Enix, and both essentially kind of told customers that it was the other side that had to address the problem. Well, Square Enix responded again to another gentleman through an email and wrote the following: "Dear customer, after investigation, we would like to confirm that we have found a general issue saving the games on Stadia. We are currently still investigating it. Unfortunately, we cannot guarantee when or if it will ever be fixed. We advise you keep an eye on our official website and social media channels for any update on this matter. In the meantime, to solve your issue, we can advise you to free up storage space by removing some saved photos taken from the game and or keeping your save slots to 1 or 2 only. This should allow you to save your game. If this does not work, you might need to restart the game. Unfortunately, this means you will lose your current game session. We deeply apologize for the inconvenience caused." So what this tells me is that the representative here has really no clue or idea what's happening in regards to what the developers will be doing on this, but it sounds like they are at least specifically knowing that the problem exists and that maybe it could get fixed or maybe not. Now the crazy part about this is that something similar actually happened to Grid some weeks back when Grid launched, as well as Stadia, and I remember someone in the comments in one of our videos mentioning that when you start off in the career mode in Grid and after the first race that the game would completely crash. Well, Codemasters, which by the way is a great studio, went out and acknowledged this problem, and they had a patch ready to go really fast, and within a couple of days were able to fix it and address the issue. So it's not like it's this super huge complicated matter that takes so much work to fix, unlike an example like on the Nintendo Switch where they can't do patches without Nintendo's approval and Nintendo having to pore over it and review it themselves, and therefore something like a simple patch can actually take months to arrive. So that isn't really an issue on Stadia. So hopefully the devs over there at Square not only know about this, but they're able to fix this problem right away and in a timely manner. Meanwhile, feel free to get a refund while you still can if you're one of those experiencing this problem, or I guess just hope that they end up fixing it eventually. But moving on to the last bit of news here we have, and it's about buddy passes. Now just in case you're not aware, the buddy passes are out for the founders, but if you wanted to get some money back on your Stadia investment, you can actually sell your buddy pass on eBay and probably some other websites for a decent little chunk of change. At the minimum, I've seen them go for around at least $30, but a quick scan and you can see that the prices go even at around 40 or even $50 now on eBay. But one user on Stadia Reddit, actually by the name of Balton Nerdist, is willing to give out his buddy pass if you're able to show proof that you donated blood. And as of right now, nobody has come forth yet to do this, and this post was made about 12 hours ago. I guess this gentleman is hoping that others will do the same and donate their buddy passes if more people donate their blood, and maybe start a blood drive. I don't know really what to think of all this, but if you're out there and you're watching this and you're looking for a buddy pass, I guess, and you don't have cash, I guess you have an option, I guess. As for those buddy passes going out for those prices on eBay and other websites, I have to say that I'm a little surprised, but at the same time, I'm not. Right now, we're in an exclusive beta, and you have to definitely invest some capital to get into it. And not only that, but if you end up ordering the Stadia Premier Edition right now, you still have to wait for them to ship it and then finally get a code. So I can see the allure of wanting access to Stadia right away and experience it for yourself, especially since playing on the Chrome browser for me, and even on your phones, has been for the most part an absolute smooth experience, and that's even without the Stadia controller. So if you're on the fence on what to do with your body pass, you can sell it, or you can give it out to someone who's skeptical about Stadia. But if you want to purchase one, there is an option there too if you're still looking for that buddy pass. So there's a lot of options in many different ways, but it's definitely interesting to see all this buddy pass crazy stuff happen, essentially, in terms of selling it and people looking for it and even blood drives, and it's just been completely insane to see. But alright guys, if you guys could do me a huge favor and hit that like button if you haven't already, especially if you like the video, and sub to the channel if you haven't already for more Stadia news, gameplay, game reviews, all about Stadia here on Cloud Gaming X. And like always, I'm Sunny here at Cloud Gaming X, and I hope you guys all have a sunny day.